such kinds of desire and focused mind. How we will get this in our life? Narottam Das Thakur, he samskaras our mind. We are doing everything. We are doing puja. We are chanting Mahamantras. We are reading granthas. We are singing. We are doing everything. But we are doing everything to think this is our duty. When you will think this is our duty, yes, this is duty. But when you will continue your bhajan as a duty, then some benefits you will get, but not prema. Because Krishna has said this, he promised, ye yathamam prapadyanti tang tathaiva bhajamyaham. He will reciprocate according to our bhajan. But when you will do with love, with attachment, you have to realize when you are giving, when you are offering water, padyam, you have to realize, oh, Krishna will feel cold now, it's winter. It is winter. Then you have to offer this hot water. But before you will offer this, you have to check it. It is too much. But this all must be from your heart, as yourself. I am worshipping Krishna. That is not worshipping. I am taking care of Krishna. This is madhyata. When you have this madhyata mood, then you can get prema in your heart. Then prema will manifest. It is there. You are chanting Mahamantra, you are chanting Gaura Mantra, you are chanting Gaura name, Nitai name, that means prema is there. But it is not manifesting. When you will do everything with this madhyata mood, that Krishna is mine. This is my duty to take care of him. Krishna is my boy. Krishna is my lover. Krishna is my friend. Krishna is my Prabhu. If I will not take care, who will take care of him? All these devotees, all the devotees, they are worshipping in Tadyatamu. Oh Krishna, I am yours. This is also worshipping. I am yours. That means you are giving your responsibilities to him. That means you are going out from your duty. I am giving my responsibilities to you. How I will take care of you? I cannot. That is tadyata priti, tadyata parima. But when you want to do this raganuga bhajan, then you need this madhyata prema. You have to realize, if you will not take care of Krishna, then who will take care? Who will take care? There is a very nice story of Sanatana Goswami Pad. Sanatana Goswami Pad, he used to go to Bhiksha, some house in Mathura. Not so much. 2 or 3 houses. Then he will come back to his kutir and he will offer this all to Madan Mohan. There has one house of Brajvasis. At the early morning, whenever he will go to her house, she will see that she is cooking something, khichdi. She is cooking khichdi. But you know how? At the same time, she is washing her teeth with this datun. You know datun? What is datun? Of neem sticks. Yes, neem sticks. With this neem sticks, she will washing her teeth, brushing her teeth, and at the other end, she will use for cooking khichdi. Every day, Sanatana Goswami Prabhupada, we have seen this. And one day, he was confused. At the early morning, she is cooking khichdi in that way. For whom? He asked. Hey, Mai, for whom you are cooking this khichdi at the early morning? She said, oh, Baba, you know, that's my children. I have one baby. And now he is sleeping, but when you wake up, after he will wake up, he will ask for food. And that's why, before he will wake up, I am preparing his khichdi. Because he loves this khichdi. Oh, okay. But one day, again, Sanatana Goswami, I want to see your baby. He said, you want to see my baby? But don't make any noise there. He is sleeping now. Okay, okay, I will not make noise. Then Sanatana Goswami, he entered the room where her baby is sleeping, and he found this bed is so small, and he asked, where is your baby? There. Where? There, in the bed. And Sanatana Goswami, he saw there has Gopal. Gopal is, oh, Gopal is your baby? Yes. Then how you can cook this khichdi in that way? It's Bhagavan. Why? Is this wrong? Yes, you shouldn't do this. How you are making this khichdi? That means it is uchishta. It is already uchishta. You are using this same dhatu for cooking. How you can do this? It is aparadha. Then Baba, how I can do this? Okay, after you wake up, then change your dress, took shower, then you can make khichdi in a good way. But don't use this dhatu for khichdi. You should use another spoon. And during the cooking, you should not touch your lips or anything. You should not touch your feet, your lips. Your clothes must be very pure. Okay. Maybe I did so many mistakes in my life. I should not do this again. And from next day, this Braj Mai, she started cooking in that way how Sanatana Goswami said. But then, you know what has happened? Then she has to offer this khichdi so late. Because she has to take shower, she has to brush, she has to change her clothes, everything. But Gopal, he cannot wait. He's very small baby. Because babies, they like to get food after they wake up. Just after they wake up. They'll cry to their mother, "Oh mother, give me food, give me food." And Gopal was so hungry. And this khichdi was so late that after 3 days, Gopal was angry to Sanatana Goswami. And Gopal came to Sanatana Goswami and he said, "For you, I am getting khichdi so late. I have to wait with empty stomach. Only for you. Why you said this to mine?" "Because I am tasting her prema, not this khichdi. You have not this ability to offer such kinds of prema. But I can get this prema from this mind. But you stop this. You should go to her and you must say this. She can do this like before." And this was very strong, very like a chastise to strong word to Sanatana Goswami. And next day, early morning, Sanatana Goswami went through this Brajmai and he said, "Oh my, you should do like before." "Why? You said this, that I should do in that way?" No. If you'll continue this one day more, then your Gopal will beat me. Because he has to wait with empty stomach so late. That is prema. This is exchange of love. This is madhyata. Brajmai, she offered her prema in madhyata mood. She was worshipping Gopal as her baby. Not by words, by heart. That's why she can do this in that way. She is using this same brush for cooking because if she will do this after brush I will cook, it will take times more. No, my baby cannot work, should not work. Wait. For khichdi. That's why, without changing clothes, without wasting time, same time she is doing this brush and cooking khichdi. She is not thinking about this is uchishta. She is not thinking this I am not so pure. She is thinking only that my baby will wait for food. I should not do this. This is madhyata. In Raganuga Bhajan, this madhyata prema is most important. When you have this madhyata prema, then prema will manifest. When you have this madhyata mood, then prema from your heart will manifest. It is there. Already it is there. But now in a hidden way. She hides herself. Because of this, we have doubts. We have this duty mood that I have to do this. Do little, but with prema. How much you are doing, do it with prema, from heart, not from here. Bhajan must be from here, not by here, not from here. If you are using your brain for your bhajan, then realization will not come. We are doing this mistake. Why we have to use our brain? We are using heart there. Why we have to use our heart? We are using our brain there. That is our great problem. For this material world, we have to use our brain, intelligence here, from here. But we are using our heart from this material world. That's why we are so absorbed. We are so attached with this all. And we are using our brain for our bhajan. I have to do this, I have to do this. That's why we are running. Now, use your heart for your bhajan. You must keep your heart only for Krishna. You must keep your heart only to serve Radharani. Not for this material world. For this material world you have intelligence, your brain. That's why there has two parts. Ishwar can give us only one, heart or brain. But he gave us these two. Because of this, for him, our heart is there. For this material world, our brain is there. When you are using your heart for your bhajan, then it will be raganuga. First of your bhajan, in your bhajan you need intelligence, that's true. That's why Sriman Mahaprabhu, he has so many things. But this knowledge, you have to also know that which knowledge we should keep in our brain. To collecting, to keeping, we are always doing some mistakes. All this material stuffs we are keeping here. And all the important things we have to see, we have to think. We have to know what we should keep here. That's why after Sadhya Sadhana Tattva, this conversation between Mahaprabhu and Rai Ramananda, he asked again more questions. Oh Rai, you know, for our bhajan, we need some supporting knowledge. Without this supporting knowledge, no one can go advance, go further in their bhajan. Prabhu kahe kon vidya vidya muddhishar, Rai kahe Krishna bhakti bina vidya nahyar. These all questions. Again, why he asked these all questions? He needed this? No. He wanted to teach us that which knowledge we should keep here and which realization we should keep here. For feelings, for realization, heart is there, and for knowledge, our brain is there. And that's why he asked one after one question to Rai Ramananda, which will support our bhajan. We have to keep such knowledge which will support our bhajan, which will support our developing consciousness, which will support our getting these feelings and realization. This all questions. Prabhu kahe kon vidya vidya muddhishar. Then about sampada, which is the greatest sampada? Which is the great treasure? Which is the great distress in our life? Where all the jivas should live? Where all the jivas should think about? Where jivas should chant? These all questions. And Ramananda Rai, he answered these all questions. This all supporting knowledge is the most important part of our bhajan. If we have this knowledge, then we can get advanced. We can develop our consciousness. Without this knowledge, no one can develop, no one can go further. That's why we have to know what we should keep, what we should delete from our knowledge, from our intelligence. Otherwise, intelligence will drive us in another way. So much intelligence can drive us in another way, in an against way. We have to know which knowledge will support our bhajan, our consciousness. Which knowledge? We have to keep. What Sriman Mahaprabhu, he asked to Raya Ramananda, and why this all question he asked? What is the most important part of this for developing our bhajan? For developing our Raganuga bhajan. These all questions was about Raganuga bhajan. What was this all questions and what is the important things is there? Why Sriman Mahaprabhu he asked this? Exactly we have to follow in that way what he said. In our life to continue our Raganuga bhajan, or there has something another. We'll know tomorrow. Tomorrow Sriman Mahaprabhu, no, not Sriman Mahaprabhu, Sriman Mahaprabhu will ask this and Ramananda Raya will answer. Tomorrow we'll know this, all things. And also we'll know exactly we have to follow in that way what Ramananda Raya said. Oh, he said something behind these words. Is there another meaning of these words? We'll listen tomorrow. Hari Bol, Jai Nitya.
Jai.
Yes.
A question about living in, about you have to live in Raj. Can you talk? Is that living like here materially?
That's we're discussing tomorrow. What he said, what Ramananda said. Exactly, you have to follow this in that way. Oh, there has something behind these all words.
Maharaj,
Yes.
some questions. Possible?
Yes.
So far, Raganuga Bhakti you said. So why Rupa Goswami made the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, this Vaidhi Bhakti, so big book about rules and regulation before to go into
Yes.
Raganuga Bhakti?
That's also the part of our bhajan. Without this Vaidhi Bhakti, you must know this Vaidhi Bhakti also a part of our Raganuga bhajan. There has two parts. One is Vaidhi Bhakti, one is realization part. When you will continue this all practice according to this, then you can achieve this stage of realization and feelings. Without this practice, no one can get these feelings. Because first of everything, we have to sharpen your knife. You know?
To what?
Sharpen your knife. Without sharpening it, you cannot cut anything. And why we need this abhyasa? Because we have to prepare our heart to achieve this. We have to prepare our heart to get this. Without this practice, this Vaidhi Bhakti means the practice part. What is practicing? We have to make us paka. Paka, you know paka?
Proper.
Yes, proper. How much you will practice? Like, you just think about cycling. At first you cannot ride this. You have to try, maybe for beginning, in the beginning you will fall down so many times. After some time you will get this balance. When you will know this balance, and when you will practice continue, and after some time, after some days, you can ride, you can cycling without taking the handles, steering. Our bhajan also like this. We have to make our balance. We have to know how to get this balance. Otherwise we can fall down. We will fall down from our path. Like swimming, we have to know how to float. We have to know this. Otherwise we will go down inside the water. Bhajan is like cycling and swimming. We have to know the balance and we have to know the floating. Others will absorb, will go down in this material world. We have to be here in this material world, but we have to know the float, how to float above these all things. Yes.
So that means the stage of Nistha. So on Nistha stage you are quite stable to follow their, say, the Raga Bhakti, more easy. Right?
Yes.
So now, so far I understood through Rupa Goswami books that Raganuga Bhakti will come by emotion. So now, if the emotion is not there, and you do follow the Raganuga Bhakti, it may be artificial or what?
No, this emotion will come when you are practicing. Then emotion will come, because this all realization, emotion, it depends on kripa, depends on mercy. But mercy will come when you will do this, and when you will say this that you are doing, that means you are trying to achieve this, then you will get these blessings. He will send this realization and emotion to your heart. Because he likes to see this. That's why the day before, know about this. That's why he placed all his senses, that means hands, eyes, ears, everywhere. Because he wants to see us, that we are doing for him. We are practicing, we are trying to achieve his prema. We are trying to achieve his kripa. This realization, emotion, it depends on kripa. Yes, he said one thing, that no one can get by themselves. He said to Arjun, "Oh Arjun, no one can get by themselves. It depends on my desire." But by Raganuga bhajan, by Raganuga practice, this Vaidhi Bhakti, by Bhakti practice, you can force him. Bhakti can force him to do this. Not by others, not by jnana, by karma, by sankhya, you will never do this. Only by bhakti you can force Bhagavan. That's why we are doing, that's why we need this Vaidhi Bhakti. That's why Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, about Vaidhi Bhakti. In this Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is not only for Vaidhi Bhakti. There has everything, all the practice. But when you will continue your practice, then you will find these words. Yes, it is like this. There has so many things about our realization. That means the Raganuga Pajjaya, the stages of pure Raganuga. This Vaidhi Bhakti also the part of Raganuga Bhajan. This is not out of Raganuga Bhajan. Without this Vaidhi Bhakti, no one can achieve this. This is practice. You have to make yourself pakka, very pure and proper by practice. Yes.
So, I I may practice all these Rupa Goswami's Raganuga example, this instruction in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, and I can also practice it properly according to my understanding, my intelligence, but still if the, as you said, the kripa of Guru or Krishna is not there in your heart, then it is something, example, mechanical and not just by emotion, by love.
No. Bhakti practice never be mechanical. It is not mechanical. Bhakti practice is always, it's some activities for your spiritual life. You cannot say it is mechanical, no. First, you have to imitate. Yes, you can say that you are doing anusharana, that means you are imitating. You are following this way. But when you will do this, then this kripa will come. It is automatically, it will come. You have not to try, you have not to say. When you are practicing, that after this, it will come, these blessings will come in your heart. It is automatically connected. All this is connected. The first blessings from Guru that you start. You started your bhajan in this life. When you will continue this bhajan, then you will get more blessings. Because they want to see your desire. When you have desire, that's why Narottam Das Thakur, again and again he said, in Prema Bhakti Chandrika, in his Prarthana Kirtan, "Oh Prabhu, I want to do everything. I want to serve you in that way. But first of everything, I need desire." Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Dasher Anudas Shiva Obhilashamage Narottomodas. Obhilash means desire. If you have no desire, you cannot do anything. That's why this desire, they want to see this desire in your heart. When this desire will come, the Saranagati, the last point of Saranagati is Karpanya, the strong eagerness. Strong eagerness. If you have this strong eagerness to get this, then this blessing will come. Then this mercy you will get. In this material world, even when the babies, the just born babies, if they will not cry, the mother will not give them milk. Mother will not feed them. First, mother will see they are crying, then mother will feed them. You have to cry. Then Krishna will feed you. You have to cry for Krishna. Krishna wants to see you crying. Krishna wants to hear your words that you are calling him from your heart.
How do you know that I do not cry?
No. I'm not telling you that you are not crying.
I'm asking to you.
No. I'm not telling you that it's very secret things for your bhajan. It's very secret thing. I'm not telling you that you ask this, that how this mercy will come. He wants to that you are crying for him. That's why you have to cry. I'm not telling you that you are not crying for him. When you will see you are crying, you are singing, you are talking, then this mercy, then this blessing will come. It depends on your desire. It depends on your eagerness, strong eagerness. When you have desire, strong eagerness, then mercy will come automatically. You have not to pray for mercy. When you have attachment, then you have not to pray for mercy, for blessings. These blessings, this mercy will come automatically to you. Yes.
You mentioned that one shouldn't visit Dwarka. Those on the path of Rag Marg in the wake of Manjaris, they don't visit Dwarka, Mathura even. So when we hear Srimad Bhagavatam, we hear all the pastimes of Dwarka, Mathura, and still Raghunath Das Goswami and Raghunath Bhakti Goswami Mahaprabhu instructed them constantly read Srimad Bhagavatam. And Srimad Bhagavatam even takes us to Indralok here and there and everywhere, in relationship with Pandavas. So how does it, one on Rag Marg, especially in the wake of Manjaris, how does one study Srimad Bhagavatam? How does one relish Bhagavatam?
Study of Bhagavata to know about the service of Krishna. Srimad Bhagavata is Madhyastha, the medium to develop our consciousness. That is why all the 6 Goswamis, they did not explain about Vedantas. Because 6 Goswamis said that our Bhashya is Srimad Bhagavata. If you have not this knowledge, if you are not reading Srimad Bhagavata, then you will not know how all the near associates. Yes, at the same time, you have to know the all associates activities, all the associates of Braj, and at the same time you have to know the Leelas of Dwarka. Because there has also some things. Because in Dwarka Leela, at the end of Dwarka Leela, you can say the ending part, the last part of Dwarka Leela, Krishna, he realized that he missed something. He did some mistake in Braj. In Nava Vrindavan, when he saw his own reflection in this crystal pillar, then he realized. And that has happened in Dwarka Leela. That means this consciousness of Braj was also there, but he cannot manifest it in front of this all others because they are all the associates of Aishwarya. But we have to know this. As a sadhakas, we have to know all these leelas. That's why Srimad Mahaprabhu, he said this, you have to read Srimad Bhagavata. Because you have to serve Krishna. Yes.
Just to ask about this, you said about this desire. How to increase that? So someone is telling Sadhu Sangha is most important.
Yes.
Someone is telling Tattva, Vigyan also important.
Not Tattva, Sadhu Sangha.
So now you are telling also Sharanagati.
Yes.
Is someone is a pure heart. So what
Yes.
is the most important thing for this?
The most important is Sangha. Sangha is most important to develop your this desire. To develop your bhajan. Sangha is most important. Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastre Koy, Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhi Hoy. Only in one moment you can get all the siddhis in Sadhu Sangha by their kripa. It depends on kripa. That's why we need this Sadhu Sangha in our life. Yes.
Sometimes they say we have the Sadhu Sangha, but if we are not sincere in our heart, maybe we cannot receive it.
I'm not clear. Yeah?
We have the Sadhu Sangha sometimes, but if we are not sincere in our heart, simple.
Yes, that's true. That's true. We have to know where we are. We are doing so many mistakes when we'll get sadhu sanghas, but we are not using this time. We are just misusing this time to talking in another way. Tasmad Guru Prapadyeto Yagyashu Sreya Uttamam. Whenever you will get devotees, great devotees, bhaktas, sadhu sangha, then you must ask from your heart about your bhajan. Do not misuse this time.
I have a question on a different topic.
What? You can ask.
In the first class, you mentioned a little something about Ananga Manjari
Yeah.
and her uniqueness. And as a Manjari or as a Saki, so the question comes, is she a Manjari that has some Saki activity or a Saki with Manjari Bhav?
No. Manjari, they have these activities like Sakhis, but Sakhis have not this mood of Manjaris. That's why Manjari is more supreme than Sakhis. Because they can play with Krishna like Sakhis, and at the same time they can serve in the intimate pastimes also. Where in the intimate pastimes only Manjari can enter this place, not the Sakhis. Because of this, they had this mood only to serve Radha and Govinda. But Sakhis, they had this mood to serve Krishna separately. But we need Krishna 100%. That's why you have to serve him with Srimati Radharani. Without Srimati Radharani, you cannot get Krishna. As Madan Mohan. Without Srimati Radharani, he is Madana Mohita. Yes?
I asked the question because in our Yoga Pitch Seva and in Ananga Manjari's Sambhutika, there's some things. The question comes because we often see where she is served in a way like a Saki. But yet she is a Manjari.
Yes.
Because Manjari is Jugal Prasad.
We are the follower, the sadhakas are the follower of Ananga Manjari. We should follow but not imitate. Because she has this special mood, Ananga Manjari, she can serve as a Sakhi also, she can serve as a Manjari also, and she can serve as Srimati Radharani also. But you must know this, she is doing everything not according to her desire. She is following the desire of Srimati Radharani. When she is Sakhi, that is also desire of Srimati Radharani. When she is Manjari, desire of Srimati Radharani. And when she is imitating Srimati Radharani, that is also desire of Srimati Radharani. She has not this separate desire that she wanted to serve Krishna separate from Srimati Radharani. No, not. That is the supreme quality of Ananga Manjari. Even she is doing this as Srimati Radharani, like Srimati Radharani, but never she will get this attachment with Krishna separately. Extraordinary move.
So I cannot comprehend it.
That is the supreme quality of Ananga Manjari.
So who are we following?
We have to follow our tradition. When we're in the line of Ananga Manjari, then we have to follow the Ananga Manjari. But when we are follower, we have the same mood. Also the followers of Rupa Manjari. All the other Manjaris, they have the same mood. They have the same mood. But Rupa Manjari and Ananga Manjari, they have this separate, special mood. Ananga Manjari is very special mood, like this. But Rupa Manjari has only serving mood. She never doing this, like Ananga Manjari. She is only serving, both of them together.
In the case of Galala and Parila, who they are following?
Yes, they are following also Rupa Manjari. All the other Manjaris, all the other Manjaris also, they are following Rupa Manjari. That's why this Raganuga Bhajan, also known for others, is Rupanuga also. But I use that day another word. This is Ananganuga. Why we are Ananganuga? Why we will know us as Ananganuga? Because we are following Ananga Manjaris. She has this special mood. We are following her. We are not following like others, Rupa Manjari. We are following Ananga Manjaris.
But not imitating.
Not imitating, yes. Not imitating.
But we're following
We should not imitate. Yeah.
We're following our Guru Manjari and she's following her Guru Manjari and
At the same way, the tradition,
towards Ananga.
Ananga Manjari. That's why you are Ananganuga. Ananga means we are followers of Ananga Manjari.
Only serving mood.
Yes, we are all only serving mood. We should not imitate, we should follow. But with the same mood. In Ananga Manjari Samputika, also you will find that when they are doing their pastimes, the intimate, they are meeting.